Hello guys and welcome again to Crypto Vault. Before proceeding to our video, I just want to show you something real quick. Your one-stop shop for Bitcoin and crypto accessories. Any crypto accessory you have in mind. And with the best prices on the market, a verified website, and rave reviews from satisfied customers, we are your go-to destination. And of course, enjoy a lightning fast worldwide delivery, secure payments via PayPal or Stripe, and round-the-clock customer service. Elevate your crypto journey with us today. And before you judge us, make sure to visit the website. You can find the link on description.
Bullish AMP cost forecast range somewhere in the range of $0.683 and $0.9968 by 2030. Market experts accept AMP could reach $0.1687 by 2025. Negative AMP market cost expectation for 2023 is $0.93677. AMP presentation. Clients have become used to paying speedily and the independence from worry over security while making buys. This is somewhat more trying for blockchains. In any case, AMP is utilizing collateralization through its AMP token to ensure that network clients will not need to pick either speed and security. Despite the fact that the security token was just presented toward the finish of 2020, it has gained incredible headway. The organization is, as of now, being utilized by more than 40,000 areas, and its cryptographic money is beginning to get forward movement. Could we at any point estimate the cost of AMPs, and is the token a method for installment later on? What is AMP? In the space of cryptography, there is banter about whether to put security or speed first. To guarantee the well-being of each and every exchange, security is required, yet speed is fundamental for the broad reception of a blockchain. Collateralization is AMP's response to this issue. Clients can wage a digital currency with every exchange to guarantee that it will finish. The maker of Flexor organization, Tyler Spalding, likewise established AMP. It is developed on the Flexor organization and records two main roles. While people can involve AMP for secure and prompt exchanges from their own resources, consolidating Flexor with AMP is workable for traders to ensure that installments are paid continuously. For AMP, there are clashing expectations from experts, with some expecting accomplishment while others predicting approaching destruction. In one view, AMP is portrayed as a poor speculation by wallet investor, who accepts it will drop most of its worth after some time. AMP is presently worth $1.4597 USD. AMP has moved 24% as of now with an exchanging volume of $14,440,260. AMP is presently positioned 281 among all digital forms of money with a market capitalization of $222 or 43.24 SD. Using the general strength record RSI, moving weighted normal MWA, Williams fractal, and moving normal intermingling uniqueness MACD from the diagram above, we can decide cost designs for AMP to conclude whether having a bullish or negative year is going. Our cost expectation gauges utilize continuous AMP market information, and all information is refreshed live on our site. This permits us to give dynamic cost expectations in view of current market movement. AMP value forecast 2023. AMP from certain perspectives is one of the most astounding digital forms of money to rise this year. The AMP cost gauge for 2023 expects a critical expansion in the year's final part, conceivably coming to $6896. Similarly, as with other digital forms of money, the ascent will be slow, however no impressive drops are normal. Averaging India 6436 in cost is very aggressive, yet it is practical soon given expected joint efforts and headways. AMP is supposed to have a base worth of $MAV 5517. AMP value expectation 2024. In 2024, AMP cost expectation has a lot of space for extension. Because of the expected declarations of various new associations and drives, we guess that the cost of AMP will before long outperform $11493. In any case, we ought to hold back to check whether the AMP's overall strength file emerges from the oversold zone prior to putting down any bullish wagers. Taking into account the market instability, AMP will exchange with a base exchanging cost of $9194 and a typical exchanging cost of $10114. AMP value forecast 2025. On the off chance that the vertical pattern go on until 2025, it could reach $0.16 and AMP might benefit. In the event that the market encounters a decay, the objective may not be met. AMP is supposed to exchange at a typical cost of $14711 and a low of $13792 in 2025. AMP value forecast 2026. In the event that AMP effectively supports market feeling among digital money fans, the AMP coin cost could stay stable for the following 5 years. As per our projections, AMP will be green in 2026. The AMP is supposed to reach and outperform its untouched high in 2026. In 2026, the virtual money will be valued at $2,688, with a base cost of $0.18389 and a typical cost of $0.193. AMP value expectation 2027. After some broad determining and specialized examination, we gauge the AMP cost is supposed to cross a normal value level of $2,396 by 2027, with a base cost of $22986 anticipated before the year's end. Besides, AMP has a greatest value worth of $5285. AMP value forecast 2028. Because representing things to come organizations that are supposed to occur by 2028, we are expecting that a bullish pattern will keep, carrying the typical cost to around $2.53. On the off chance that AMP figures out how to break the safe level in 2028, we could see a most extreme cost of $29882. Neglecting to accumulate the help AMP needs by 2028 could bring about a low of $27583. AMP value expectation 2029. While AMP is endeavoring towards interoperability between organizations to hurry communication, the bullish pattern from the earlier year is supposed to proceed. So the base exchange cost has been put at $0.32181 and a yearly cost close above $0.34479 in 2029. AMP value forecast 2030. By 2030, AMP will at long last outperform its past ATH values and record new cost levels. The base cost could be $0.36778 and possibly arrive at a greatest value worth of $0.976, averaging out at $0.37697. AMP value forecast 2031. The digital currency market is known to be profoundly unpredictable, which is one of the many justifications for why cost determining is a troublesome undertaking. Makes an honest effort to estimate future costs with accuracy, but all expectations ought not be taken as monetary counsel, and you should do your own exploration. In 2031, we are anticipating that digital currency should have acquired reception across numerous areas. Thusly, the greatest AMP cost in 2031 is projected to be $44553 in case of a bull run, with a typical value level of $43214. What is the AMP cost today? Today, AMP is exchanging at $0.4597 with a complete market capitalization of $222.43 at 24. Is AMP a wise venture? AMP ended up being one of the most discussed coins in the crypto space this previous year. In view of this, it is shrewd to say that AMP is a decent decision of speculation. How high could AMP at any point go? The typical cost of AMP might conceivably reach $6436 this year. Over the course of the following 5 years, it is projected that AMP might outperform $829,882. What amount will AMP be worth in 5 years? In view of the rising ubiquity of cryptographic money and AMP, a drawn-out interest in AMP could see the value ascend to $829,882 inside the following 5 years. What amount will AMP be worth in 10 years? In the event that you put